And we would like you to be particularly generous in your donations this weekend on behalf of our crowd here at the Equi-Trek Bramham International to our chosen charity, St Gemma Pot. But we're just 3 minutes away now from restarting. We'll be ready to go in this BETA CIC championship. So in this BETA CIC, we're running through in number order, but then the top 15 will be running in reverse order. So the leading horse will be going last. That keeps the tension right to the end. And the leader at the moment is Gwendolen Fer for France.
Go on to the British Equestrian Trade Association OXA, flanked by the BETA logos, so familiar from their festival fence as was on the CIC. They're going to turn on to the Terma Aid Spinney in just a moment at 8 A, B and C. So that's our trailblazer in the CIC competition, Emma Hyslop-Webb and Ducati on course.
Just 6 minutes 39 is the optimum time on this CIC course. And the next to go will be Pull Down Colours and Bill Levitt for Australia.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like a glance off the B element of the Terma Aid Spinney at 8B for Emma Hyslop-Webb and Ducati. Emily with her own and Dennis Fraggle's DHI bonus on a score of 42.0 after dressage and show.
Bondi's Edison had a dressage score of 46.7, 11 show jumping penalties, and Edison did a double clear in the 8 and 9-year-old classes at Blenheim last September, and they're away over the Yorkshire Post Garden, and they've jumped the generator power roll top at 2.
Well, just out on course now is a horse we've seen an awful lot at the 4-star level. Louise Harwood with her own homebred Mr. Potts by Old Leyland, 34.6 dressage and 6 in the show jumping for Foxy. And Louise Harwood is the winner in the 3-star CI level at their half.
Dan Green and Edison. His starter is 162. This is Sarah Holmes. And she's riding her own Duncan Fleur, dressage of 32.2, but 18 penalties added in the show jumping. Sarah Holmes based in the Isle of Wight. That's to travel a very long way to all horse trials, but she'll get the chance to be on home ground if she rides at Osborne House in July.
The KBIS course actually Kate has had since he was a 3-year-old. He's 14 now and was retired in 2014 after an accident, but it actually has made a miracle return, in their words, to competition this year. It's great to see them here in the British Equestrian Trade Association 3-star at Bramham.
Duncan Fleur is now lining up the company bedstead at fence 14. And then 2 lovely big jumps over the narrow brushes in the water. This owns Chili's Gem and 9-year-old mare, and they had a dressage mark of 32.4. 2 fences down in the show jumping added 8, and away they go over the first 2. Now they come to the first combination, and they're clear through that as well.
A baller in the base of the hollow for Kate Rosser-Smith and Dafter Jack, so again that's an elimination down at that end of the course. Well, commiserations to them, but score to hand now for Louise Harwood and Mr. Potts. Clear jumping and clear time. 6 minutes 34 for Potts and Louise Harwood. There now to the Hoskins, Karen Fox and Voltaire design double 4 and 5 AB. Very closely related to these and new additions to the course specific for the CIC this afternoon.
Yeah, just to slow down. Stop.
Very sharp, very good over the fence. He goes now down to the Posket carrot box at 4. Clear over that, and then through the Voltaire design double. Show jumping, so she'll be third last to go on the cross country.
So just looking across to the Poskets carrot box, where Andrew James and Holby Down are now taking on the Voltaire design double at 5A and B. So this one by touchdown, the horse that was the leading Irish show jumper at the Barcelona Olympics, touchdown himself by Galabay, the 1982 World Show Jumping Champion, the sire of Balabé de Rouet. And those bloodlines also coming through in Quick Star on the show jumping side as well. Well, for going to all these alternatives, Andrew James.
Dasit Cooley runs over the Land Rover above and beyond. 1 to go now for Sarah Way and Dasit Cooley done, and they really have shown the others how to do it as they jump the last and go on to the finish. Cut the cuteness over the Voltaire design double at 5. Time of 7 minutes 10 seconds, 12.4 time penalties, no jumping penalties, so they complete on 67.3.
At the Carter Jonas Sun and Moon, Andrew James and Holby Down. Quite a sharp left-hand turn there to the second element, having gone through the road hollow as well. Andrew and Holby Down go on through the Tricator at 19. Where it is, if they're in the business of sponsorship jobs, let's give them our names. Well, James Somerville and Rapping connections that we are investigating whether they will be awarded penalties in fence 5, the Voltaire design double as well earlier on. They definitely have penalties. So James Somerville is coming towards home. Just the last question for them is the Land Rover above and beyond, the last combination question. Amy and Sophie Platt have jumped the Equi-Trek. Sophie Platt and Amy. Right, Sophie just out the Marquis cross off the coming to the wall at 16.
Prize by competition free, and Eliza Stoddart have an anxious moment jumping out of the Equi-Trek roundhouse over the leap. That big set of rails over the ditch, and we see the pins go there. Prize by competition free, Eliza Stoddart over the outside safaris and long carrier. Will be carrying another penalties for that broken chin jumping out of the Equi-Trek roundhouse. They've now cleared.
Jumping the Cooper's Market front off to 15. Finding the centre of the jump of the A element of the
Xavier and Hector Baker. They're through the Tuma Age Spinning, the Golden Pace Company who sponsor that combination.
To the very last one, of course. Fence 21, the Bishop Burton College seats complete their run, but it will be with 50 penalties for the problems they had at the Speedy Beat double feet at 17.
Leyland Xavier, Hector Baker in and out of the Womblebond Dickinson Pond as a new starter, 193. 193, this is Storm Straker with their own 16-year-old well-designed dressage mark of 36.9, just one fence down show.
Very elegant riding through the Womblebond Dickinson Pond from D. Hankey with Checkers Playboy, going on to the Speedy Beat double feet at 70.
I took Ryan's money and then I took 40 out of the other one.
Well designed, and the Storm Straker clear of the Terma Age spinner, spinning now at 8, and the Arbuck Safari's log carrier as well.
Spinning at 8, A, B and C.
So well designed and Storm Straker through the water. All 4 elements of the Womble Dickinson Pond. Through they go, carrying that 20 penalties from that stop at the B element of 5. Well, Storm Straker is, of course, a daughter of Nick. Nick, who was a former winner here a little while ago in the 70s, and ridden here many times for the Pony Club in the show jumping. But this her making her debut eventing. Well designed, Storm Straker.
So the Advanced Forest log carrier at 9, Libby Seed with What a Catch. Over the Swan, she's just a little bit out over the back door there, but the horse takes it into the fence and on they go now.
Well designed, and Storm Straker home. They're over the Bishop Burton College seats at 21. They are home, making their debut, and they finish their 3 phases of the British Equestrian Trade Association CIC.
Libby Seed is another one.
Second of those narrow bird's fences in the Womblebond Dickinson Pond.
That's why you're going to cost. We just lost time on it. We said clear.
And now over the D element. So all 4 elements at the Womblebond Dickinson Pond now negotiated by Kate Walls as they now move away uphill and towards the Speedy Beat double feet at 17.
Katie McGee and Jelani, they just had a moment of geographic embarrassment. They completely bypassed the Arbuck Safari's log carrier. They realised their mistake in time before they jumped the Owl's Rest at 10, turned back around, went and jumped it. Now they carry on, go to the hollow. They will just have wasted time there and will end up picking up a few time penalties.
No, Darren had had enough because he didn't even want to go to Vegas in the first place. He said, I don't want to sit for 10 hours. Thank God it stopped.
Just watching Emma Hobday and Shadow Puppet riding very well through the Voltaire design double at 5A and B. And now they gallop up. Picking up a bit of a softness of the fence.
So of course James Robertson and Nathan Stewart carrying that 20 penalties now. They take the speed of each double feet at 17. Samba.
Brush off to Emma Hobday now and Shadow Puppet.
Rebecca Gibbs has gone through the hollow over the KBIS either or thing. And 10th after dressage, that was really good, but the 12 penalties ran up. That way, I'll carry on. Over the moon, over the Voltaire design double and the BETA Octa. Now to the Equi-Trek. Brown has jumped really well. Earlier on, he didn't step at all. No problem there over the moon, and Scott Wallace has done a nice jump over the final element as well, over the ditch. 100 stop going into that hollow combination.
Incredible support here at Bramham over the years. Andrew James and Benelux is in a rail, take the fence in the BETA name, and then move on and seamlessly make their way over the three elements of the Equi-Trek, roundhouse and lead to 7.
Now the provisional score for De Beers, still attached here at fourth.
This is Karen Much, 80 bronze, the 12-year-old by Limerick. And they actually maintained their position of third place after the show jumping and after carrying 8-14 at second place. So out now over the out to you saw that Harry Much, 80 bronze.
Over the moon, Scott Wallace took finish. Classic Johnson.
One thing up a big. And Bramham now has a refusal going into the hollow.
Nicely over the three jumping up into the hollow complex. The Benelux Casino Royale and Andrew James are over the Mr. College seat at 21 and are now home.
Kirsty Johnson in Classic to 6 really nicely through the Womble Bond Dickinson pond.
H.T. Bron and Harry Much now down and playing was 7th here last year. This time riding the riding subclane Celestina Pirates.
Kirsty Johnson and Classic to 6 is now over the Cicana at 19. Kirsty now married to French rider Arthur Chabot, who's been competing here this weekend at Bramham.
Pirates cleanly and neatly over all three elements of the Equi-Trek roundhouse and leap at 7. Pacific Narcos, Benson Angela Chacha, and aiming for the World Equestrian Games later this year, and of course the World Equestrian Games coming up in early September as we aim for the next major equestrian sporting event.
Stiletto climbs in.
KBIS either or, and on towards the County Bedstead at 14.
Ben Hobday and Stiletto jumped the last, the Bishop Burton College seat to finish.
Newest starter will be Bronze Dandelion and Indiana Olympus for Great Britain. Indiana riding this 12-year-old for Mrs. Caroline Perry, the 12-year-old by Malnorth Copper Pride. Well, another having her first run at Bramham. Bronze Dandelion with Indiana Olympus in the saddle.
Alderskin Jack jumps all three parts of that Terma 8 spinny fences. Alderskin Jack down to the Womble Bond Dickinson Pond. Going to jump that Cooper's Marquis brush before it. Easily over that, and now swing out to the left to get a good line across the pond. Jumps and rolls off, and then go to the skillies on the right-hand side of the pond. It's very quick too. It's not mucking about there, Alderskin Jack and James Somerville. That was really nice.
Yeah, Richard deserved applause there from the big crowd around the Womble Bond Dickinson Pond. So, Bronze Dandelion and Indiana cross-country phase, direct Turricorn cruise.
Alderskin Jack and James Somerville finish. Caesar and Sophie Platt jump all three parts of the Equi-Trek roundhouse and leap. Of course, they are the overall sponsors here of the Bramham Internationals, as they have been for some years. Britain's the largest horse box manufacturer.
Well, our new starter, Darren Telecom Cruise and Izzy Taylor, jumped a huge 24 places after the second show jumping phase, and they are now in 16th spot, having gone clear in that show jumping phase, coming through to this final cross-country course. So Izzy Taylor on Direct Telecorn Cruise, a horse that
Caesar and Sophie Platt, they've jumped the Comfy Bedstead, come down to the Cooper's Marquis before the water.
Indiana Olympus and Bronze Dandelion are home. They're over the Bishop Burton College seat at 21. They are the latest finishers. Direct Telecorn Cruise and Izzy Taylor at that the next number 3, jumping up the fences at 8, Terma 8 spin it. Now to the Ardvox Safaris Log Carrier at 9. And then onto the Owl's Rest, just coming up now for Izzy Taylor. That fence at 10, no problem at all, jumping to the right-hand side of this fence, divided by that beautifully carved owl in the middle. And a problem, a stop at 11 for Izzy Taylor and Derek. So the Equi-Trek roundhouse leap, 7A, B and C for an encounter, and now down into the water over the skinny brush, the two skinny brushes in the water, strides very nicely, out of that fine element, strides very nicely there for an encounter, who are now clear of the pond, up the hill, steep hill, speed double beat at 17.
About 25 more to go. So 10 more to go in the number order, and then we get to that top 15 running. And so now, with about 20 still to go, the lead in this competition is held by Ben Hobday and Stiletto H on 39.3. Second, James Somerville and Alderskin Jack on 40.3.
And had this 12-year-old, the Masters Harrier, since he was a 5-year-old. Produced up through from B100 to advance, representing Great Britain at the Young Rider European 2016. Well, this CIC 3-star.
The horses hurry, and Andy Wishaw.
Refusal for DHI hot chip at the second part of the speedy beat double feet. Look for a moment as though Charlie said this might come on ship. Stays in the saddle. Just 20 penalties and he jumps in at the second attempt. Next to go, 239. Jody Amos. He's riding. Emma Forsyth. Solitaire Justice. Right, he took over from Emma while he's on maternity leave. They were 28 actually at Burley last year. 33.3 dressage penalties here and hot chip. So Solitaire Justice now just lining up the hollow. Big horse just making nothing of those distances in the hollow. Solitaire Justice just that as well as anyone with Jody Amos.
Problems also for Jane Riley and Lamoto, and this is out at the Spinney, the Termarade Spinney at 8 A, B and C. We had some early problems there in the competition. It's been jumping quite well for a while, but it looks like they've now got 2 stops out there at the C element for Jane Riley.
Jody Amos having a lovely ride still with Solitaire Justice, easily through the speedy beat double feet at 7:15. Time for Harry. This is Crockery KO for France. It's a horse owned by Monsieur Jadiara with Jeffrey Soulet in the saddle. 35.6 dressage penalties, clear show jumping, and they were in 15th place. So we're now starting to take in the horses running in reverse order of merit. So they were 15th before they went cross country. The Yorkshire IC show. Time for Harry. Corey KO had a refusal going into the hollow. 20 penalties there, now going the long way. Bit of a look at the digger coming back and then turns away from the final element. So that will be sorted. And it can be sorted while he's still running on course. Jumps the sun. And the moon as well.
Sitting McPherson down it's clear, the company that strength 5 potential problems there for Bill.
No, she hasn't got that today. Oh, that's she's there. Oh, right. Oh, that's bigger. So she'll have quite a few.
It's got its head through there and it's over. Really messy.
Next to go, 221. The 12-year-old mare, WTTL, opposition Sky Law. The horse by Mill Law, being ridden by Kirsty Johnson, her second ride. Riding her father, Johnny, and her own, and Jenny Russell. And they had a dressage score of 28.4, just 4 penalties for Kirsty Johnson. Well through the Equi-Trek roundhouse combination with opposition Sky Law.
So Thibaut Villette and Kingdom Rio, they are the furthest around the track. Of course, William this morning, he's going for his 10th total win this weekend across all the classes. And William this morning announced as being appointed as a member of the Order of the British Empire. Birthday ever. Congratulations to William, and of course that is not just an honour for William and his performance, but everyone behind the scenes. William sitting in the hollow there at 11 and 12. We're also just getting reports that going to be investigating a potential 50 penalties for William at the Turner A. 32.4 was Kirsty's score. She headed out to
35.6, and they take over the lead from Ben Hobday, who has just started on his second ride now.
Good boy, steady.
Tamadolu jumps the Equi-Trek roundhouse and leap, class affair, and Tom McEwen nearly home now.
Ben Hobday, Shadowman, thinking all the time about that 6 minutes 39 optimum time as he comes up, got the head and eyes over to the left to look at the Land Rover above and beyond, where the A and B gets a little bit all over the first part of that and goes on to the Bishop Burton College C.
Hanneberg and Quite Survivor of over to 2 go through the hollow. They clear the cabins either or now as well. Go on to the Comfy Bedstead.
Toshiaku Tanaka from Riding Club Grain with Tamadolu comes to the last.
As they go to the Poskets Carrot Box in 4. Hanneberg and Quite Survivor, they are finishers. Just a little bit of a stutter on the way into the second part of the Land Rover above and beyond, but they are clear, going on to the Bishop Burton College C for the highest placed Swedish rider.
Coming to the second last, that's the Land Rover above and beyond. Molly Summerland quite steadily over the Land Rover above and beyond, and not quite so fluent over the second element either. They go on to the last.
So 29.6 for Charlie Funter Hayden going out on the cross country. So again, they can afford about 2 seconds over the time to go in front of Toshiyuki Tanaka, but no more.
Molly Summerland and Charlie van der Heijden finish as Izzy Taylor and B Touchable.
And next to go will be the leader after the show jumping phase, and this is French rider Gwendolen Fer, and she is riding
Romantic Love. For France.
The top 3, Julia, Kerry and William.
He had a fall earlier on in the day after the second element of that above and beyond, when the wolf just stumbled between the first and second element, quickly picked himself up, and now goes on to the
Be Touchable. Izzy Taylor finish. Romantic Love, Gwendolen Fer has jumped the Voltaire design double now at 5.
towards the end of this BETA CIC restart.
And Romantic Love, they've cleared the Comfy Bedstead. They'll be the last coming down to the waters now. Quickly into the water. Over the 2 narrow fences. Gets quite close to the red flag, but she's the correct side of it. And then a nice jump over the final duck. So the time we know is quite gettable because quite a lot of the horses have got it, but the most important thing is you've got to jump clear. Gwendolen Fer, she knows that. Now turns to come downhill. The Bishop College seat takes a final little hold later home safely. And the board is really giving her a lot of applause, but it's all going to depend on the time, and we'll get that in just a few moments.
Yes, that score will come through. Remember, Izzy Taylor looking to make it back-to-back wins, or will it be a win for Gwendolen Fer? First time it would be a win on Bramham soil for her, but we have had so many French winners over the years, the likes of Donatien Cholet, who took the under-25 a few years ago, Askia Nicolas, who took the senior class in recent times as well.
So just waiting for that score. We'll run through the order there. Sorry, in second, I think.
They will be classified in second. Put your back on the